Hello everyone and welcome to my video on multimodal activities for word study. For this explanation, I am discussing three different types of activities that would be appropriate for ELLs that will most likely be doing a book study and will need some help with some vocabulary in around 10th grade or 11th grade. And so the first way that they're doing this is word posters. And the way that the word poster works is they have a word. And this one's a rather long word because the book study that you're doing would probably be something like, in my case, it'd be The Hunchback of Notre Dame. And so one of the words that they happen to use in this word study is melodramatic. And this is a rather large word when you first start off with it, but as I said, when it comes to high school, you're looking more towards fluency and comprehension versus sound. So having this word poster helps out immensely because then they can say, okay, melodramatic, when we looked it up, it shows exaggerated, sensationalized, or over-emotional. So the way that I had presented this is I have a terrible stick figure here that has some perspiration marks on there, and he is absolutely freaking out because of the fact that he had just spilled juice all over the floor. And we're not talking that he's just like freaked out. He is freaked out to the maximum. And this shows a very good visualization, and I'm sure some of the students would have some better artistic skills in your class than I would, but it shows how this word melodramatic relates to the picture. And the description right down below would show that, which I also had noticed that this right here is actually an example of another activity, which is known as the word chain. And the word chain is where you are taking the word and you are putting the word with those that are similar, in this case, exaggerated, melodramatic, sensationalized, or over-emotional. Now, naturally, what you would want to have when it comes to any type of book study, and I just showed a few examples with this here, would be what the chapter's key vocabulary is, that there might be a problem with students, especially ELLs, that would have difficulty understanding something like the word veracity, which is the unwillingness to tell lies. Sociopath, a person with an antisocial personality disorder. Or a cello, which is a large stringed instrument. Having this list, and better yet, if you were to put the words and then try to get them to work with the dictionary to define these first before you have it, that would help you out greatly in pretty much any of these activities, from your word poster to your word chain to any of those activities. And the best one, that would probably be your best one of those, would be known as the dramatization. And the dramatization is where they have to guess what word, in this case, we'll go with the word cello. And the fun way to do that would be giving them this like piece of paper here that would show what that is and the definition. It would probably be helpful also to add a picture there, especially if they are really visual. But the way that they can be able to do a cello is be able to give a description of a person that is bowing an instrument, and it's a large instrument. Or you might want to be careful about the sociopath one and dramatization, but like veracity would be that perhaps you have them wringing their hands, or having them look at the person or any type of person in the room a little bit oddly, like they really shouldn't be telling the lie, but yet they are telling it. And there we have the three particular ones that I have here. And that is my 3 on multimodal activity.